This is an amazing morning. I am in Rishikesh. For a change, I am walking up the mountains today. I was on the floor of on the shore of Ganges for the last few days, and came up here. This is an amazing place actually. It's full of mountain, and there's a small temple here. That is a Shiva temple, and also there is an Osho meditation center. Yeah, it is mountains and the sky, clear sky and mountains and trees. It's a wonderful morning, and a waterfall behind me, a small stream. Okay, today I would like to talk about suffering. Basically, we are all born to suffer. Unfortunately, that's what the Indian philosophy says. Unlike the Western philosophy, we in India, Eastern philosophy in general, we talk about suffering. Suffering in general. That means we are born to suffer, and it is our responsibility through our actions to come out of suffering and get aligned with our true self. Our true self can be, we can call it God, or we can call it whatever name you want to, but that is what our philosophy says. If you look at Buddhism says suffering is one of the first noble truth of Buddhism. That is, other noble truths are, the second one is that suffering is due to desire, and the third one is that there is a solution to it. Yeah, that's most important. And the fourth one is that the solution is Ashtanga Margam, that is eightfold path. So that is Buddhism, and Advaita Vedanta also says, Shankaracharya says, Lokam Shoga Hadam Cha Samastam. That is the world of full of misery, sufferings and misery. And and Shankara also provides solution. The solution is enlightenment or moksha, or getting into the path of righteousness, dharma. That is a solution in Advaita Vedanta for living a happy and peaceful and fulfilled life. Okay? Bhagavad Gita also says, Dukha layam ashashwatam. Bhagavad Gita talk about the world as Dukha layam, the house of misery. You know, the warehouse of misery. Dukha layam ashashwatam is, of course, it is impermanent or transient, of course, that we all know. When you go to Kashmiri Shaivism says the suffering is due to contraction, because we are all as beings, as living beings, we are Shiva, but Shiva in disguise, or unrealized Shiva. So when Shiva is realized, or when contraction converts to expansion, and expand, there is also a beautiful theory in Spanda Kairiga that all are vibration, and when you, the biggest vibration can convert your this contracted self into Shiva. Kashmiri Shaivism is an amazing philosophy. I started loving it, and then of late I've been spending a lot of my time on Kashmiri Shaivism. And also in this Himalayas, I'm going to stay in an ashram with a guru to learn a little bit more about Kashmiri Shaivism, because I'm going to be in Himalaya for the next 1 month. Okay, so these are the sufferings basically we are talking about, and how to alleviate suffering. That is, as I told you, there are various methods in Kashmiri Shaivism. It says the method is elimination of impurities. There are a lot of impurities, basically 3 impurities. I'm not going to go into detail into that. So all these sufferings, actually stress is coming out of the sufferings. Sufferings and mental sufferings, bodily sufferings, spiritual sufferings. There are many levels of sufferings. Okay. So once you come out of the suffering, so once you alleviate or reduce the suffering, you are in the dhara, you are in the flow, and that flow is actually which gives you a stress-free, peaceful, happy and contented and fulfilled life actually. And in that stream, in that dhara, we call it Ananda dhara. In our philosophy, is a practical philosophy of happiness and success. In our philosophy, the Ananda dhara is the flow where all the sufferings, all these unnecessary vasanas, shubha vasanas are eliminated, and where there is absolute flow, resistanceless flow is prevalent. Okay, so that is what basically Ananda dhara is. So that I thought this morning, walking in the Himalayas, this is actually the foothills of Himalaya. Then we started climbing from here up in the up to all the way up to up to north. I'm planning to travel in the next few days all the way to Gangotri and beyond if possible. Okay, then I'll be sending more videos about this. So in this fine morning, I was just talking about a little bit about suffering and what is the principle of Ananda dhara and the methods of alleviating the sufferings. So in the more videos, subsequent videos, will be talking about methods of alleviating sufferings in an Himalayan background. Thank you so much.